All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. The last time I was out here setting traps, it was just about to rain. We had like 48 hours or so before it was gonna pour down rain. Well, guess what happened? Anything bad can happen, gonna happen to me. It happened, okay? But, however, so I come through the day after it rained like 1.5 inches, 2 inches. All my traps sopping wet with doggone rainwater and all that stuff. All my bait holes were full of water and stuff. So I come through and I triggered all my traps. Well, I left them for about 2 days because I was trying to let everything dry up and all that stuff. Come back out here, and I'll show you in just a second. I had one that, although I had tripped the trap, a coyote had dug up my bait hole, and the trap wasn't set because it was wet and muddy and all this. Anyway, so we back after them. My neighbor saw one. He said the biggest doggone coyote he's ever seen in his life just the other day, I think 2 days ago, right in the same area, about 100 yards from here, something like that. So I didn't have a whole lot of time. As you can see, the sun's going down behind me. Didn't have a whole lot of time today. I got 3 traps set right here in the same area where the one dug up the bait hole the other day. And rain's gone. We got clear blue skies for the next 5 days. I got to go back to, today is Friday. I got to go back to work Monday. So I got tonight and tomorrow night. That's all I got. And then I'm gonna have to come trigger these traps because I got to go to work at the fire department. But starting Wednesday, I have a humongous job. Guy's got about 300 or 400 acres. He sent me pictures of 2 and 3 coyotes in each frame on his motion camera. Tons of coyotes out there. That's going to be hopping. But for now, I'm just trapping on my own property just because my neighbors have seen a couple coyotes here lately, heard them, whatever. And it is warm. You can see I'm sweating. Whew. But anyways, I got these 3 traps in the ground. We'll be back in the morning. I'm going to show y'all real quick where that coyote dug up my other set. We'll be back here in the morning to check them. Hopefully we got some tight chains. Y'all stick with us out here outdoors. All right, so here we are at this set where he dug it up. I'm gonna flop the camera around, let y'all see what's going on here. All right, so my trap was right here, okay? My bait hole was right there. I had a stick back there for my backing and it worked perfectly. He tried to dig, it was a big old log, about big around your leg, probably right back here. And he tried to dig underneath that log right there. And again, my trap was right there. There's a coyote track right there where he stepped. Another coyote track right beside it. So clearly he dug out. But instead of putting the trap right back right there in the same spot, redoing it and all that stuff, since he done dug it up, he knows he either got the bait out of there. He probably got the bait out of there. And so he knows nothing else is there. So I just moved right over here. And I made a flat set right there. Okay, bait hole was up under that stick, got that little tree limb right there, little twig for a backing. I can't remember what baits or whatever, but a bait right there. And the reason they like this, just so y'all know, is there's a barbed wire fence here where there's a trail that comes straight down, and there's a creek just on the other side of this barbed wire fence that you can't see. And coyotes love walking creek banks, fence rows, things like that, where they can have easy access, where there's a trail, deer trail, wild game trail, whatever you want to call it, on both sides of the fence. Actually, you can see it coming out of that hole right there. And so got that right there. That's how it worked right there. Okay, then I have another set right over there on that point, right over in there. Matter of fact, that's my backing. That little stick that's laid down. Let it focus again. Come on now. That stick that's down right there, that's my backing. And anyway, so I got a set there, a set right here, and then a set right back over there on the other side of these little saplings here. And this is a logging road that my 4-wheeler is sitting on right here. There's a gap in the fence right there. So natural corridor for them to use. There's where he dug it up. Nice pretty sunset in the background behind me. And we will see y'all in the morning, and hopefully we got some tight chains, baby. Y'all just stay tuned out here outdoors. Hey, if you like what you see, you like my channel, like all my content, like the way I explain things, stuff like that, we got some new stuff coming. We got crappie season is right around the corner. Y'all know I like that crappie wading and all that stuff. I start February 1. It is January the 3rd today. So in a month from now, we're going to be crappie fishing, wading, catching them slabs. I got a brand new drone, M30T, that I'm going to be doing a review on that. So stand by for that. Just got my batteries in today. I'm studying for my pilot's license. Got to make it all legit so I can charge for it, make money off of it and all that kind of stuff. But I'm also going to use it to enhance my YouTube channel, make it more interesting for y'all, the viewer, fly it up, maybe while I'm setting traps or fishing or whatever, and have it flying over me and things like that. Just different points of view to make my channel a little bit more interesting. That way I can get more followers. Hey, again, subscribe, and spread the word, man. We got some good content going on here. Tight chains in the morning. Y'all have a good one out here outdoors. Stay tuned. You had to excuse the hairdo. I had a tee-bogging on, but tight chain, baby. Oh. So it worked out. So this is right here. That other one that he dug up was right over there. And I set one right through there, right out in the field. And then I got him. But I'm gonna have to make this quick because I barely got a pad catch. You see, it's not a deep pad. That's what you don't want. Anyway, so I'm gonna make this pretty quick. Probably ain't even gonna film it, but we're gonna take care of him. All right, so again, sorry for the hair job, but I had a tee-bogging on. Welcome to that Mississippi weather. Yesterday afternoon, when I was setting these traps, it was a mere 67 degrees and I was sweating. And this morning, it's 22. Yeah, welcome to Mississippi. Anyway, got the coyote taken care of. Again, I apologize for not filming the whole catching him with the catch pole and all that stuff, but he was about to get out of the trap. Like I had like 2 toes in the trap, and you don't want that at all. That's really bad. A lot of times they you know, can hurt themselves further and things like that, and you can't sell the coyote at that point because his toes are hurt and the buyers don't want the toes hurt. Anyway, so got him taken care of. I got to go back to the house and regroup, get my stuff, get my baits and my lures and all that stuff to come back and reset this. I'm gonna just do a reset on this one, same spot and everything, because clearly he dug up the spot right over there, and I had triggered my trap already, and so come back to the same area, caught him right here. It was just a little trench set is what they call it, where you dig down and make it look like a little critter has dug down in the ground, and used that sweet smelling bait right there. But anyway, we had tight chains, baby, in the first night. Well, technically the second night, but first night, new set. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the house, I'm gonna get all my baits and lures, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna wait a little while though. I'm gonna wait till it warms up so I don't have to wear all these clothes, because I know I'm gonna start sweating later on. How y'all like that hairdo right there? Y'all like that? Anyway, but first I'm gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you what I had, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna go back and get my stuff here in a little while. I'm gonna come back and rebait this. Y'all check us out. All right, so here's what I had. I got a little opening, a little trail right through here. The set that he dug up was right over there, probably 50 yards, give or take, right on the side of that hill. So I just come on down this logging road here, and there's a creek just on the other side of this opening right here. There's a creek right there, probably 80 yards away, maybe 100, give or take. There's a creek right there, and coyotes love creeks. They love fence rows, little openings that they can travel through real quick like. But anyway, so here's the catch circle. You can see where he made a big old catch circle, but I dug into the side of this little mound of dirt right here, and I had a real good backing back there, and I made a trench set right here. There's the trap right there. So anyway, so this is why I set it here, because he had already dug up one up there, and it's right on this roadway, little opening. I had a food plot here last year. I didn't plant one here this year, but this used to be a food plot, just a little opening, and it's real thick, and it gives him plenty, you know, plenty of safety, whatever you want to call it. He feels secure in here because it's kind of covered, but yet it's a pathway for him to travel, a travel corridor, if you will. And clearly he's using it, because he dug up my trap over there, and then I caught him right here last night. So, and he got it stumped up. Some people do just rebaiting the same spot, and some people believe once you catch a coyote in one spot, you won't catch another one. I have had a lot of success just rebaiting the same spot. So I'll do it at least 2 or 3 times, and if it goes for more than, say, 3 days without catching something in the same spot, then I'll move it. But he's got his scent everywhere. It was a male. He's got his scent all over. Like you can smell it big time all around there. So it already smells like a coyote, and you make a different set. I'm probably going to go back with a trench set just because he's got the catch circle so tore up right here. But anyway, y'all stay tuned. I'm just rambling on about this little set and all this catch and everything. I ain't caught a coyote in about 3 weeks now, so I'm pretty excited about this doggone catch. You know what I'm saying? I needed that. We needed that, okay, just to hype us back up. But anyway, so I'm gonna reset this, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll show y'all the remake. Out here outdoors, baby. tight chains. All right, here we are on the reset right here. Stuff up here. Right up here. And there ain't gonna be a whole lot to do right here because we're just gonna make another trench set because he tore the area up so bad and all that scent's still here. We're gonna scrape some leaves back over top of that right there. But other than that, we're going to we're just gonna make a trench set right here. Since it's already down to the dirt, he got it tore to pieces. But this is gonna be pretty cut and dry. We're gonna go right back where it was. I just gotta dig it. Man, it stinks right here. Woo! Woo-wee. And it ain't the bait either. This is doggone area right here. So the idea with a trench set, you make kind of a V like that right there. And I like trench sets for the main reason is you can just leave it dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's supposed to look like a critter dug down in there and made that trench like something, you know, is digging in with both feet like this and made like a V right there. And of course, all this mound right here is gonna be my back, and so naturally he's gonna come right up this way, you know. All right, we're gonna get it back set. Well, it's going to be a little tip of the trade. If you're trying to set your trap and it digs down in the dirt and you can't quite get it latched, put your hammer down there, something hard that you can open against. All it was it digging down in the dirt. That was the problem. Look at that. See? But still, that's still a good tip. Lay your hammer down in there and give you something hard to put your trap against. That's it. Yes, you like it. And you want these things, I mean, you want them in there. You don't want them to move at all. See how it's wobbling a little bit? I'm gonna keep messing with it until it, hopefully as I get it, it don't wobble. That right there ain't bad. All right, you put it under the pad. You put this poly in there. It's just pillow stuffing basically, a little poly, and you want to put it up under that pad, just a smidge. Don't have to be a whole lot, just enough to get on that pad right there, and that'll keep, when you cover it back up, that'll keep the dirt from going underneath your pad, keeping you from having not a misfire, but a miss, I guess you'd say. All right, I got it in there good enough, but you want to pack that dude in there. See how that thing wobbles like that? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. That's a little better. Oh yeah, that's good right there. See now? That ain't moving at all. And again, you just want it to look like, you want it to look like a critter made that hole. Just like it right there. And kind of beat it out into a trench, aka trench set. Just like that. So what I was doing there was just loosening that dirt up back there again. That's gonna be your bait hole. And then I like to do 2 little lure holes on each side. Like that there. And one over here. And what that'll do is, when he walks up like this, if you don't immediately step on the trap, like if he steps here, sniffing down in that hole, then maybe he'll stay there long enough going back and forth to these lure holes to step on the trap. You want to keep them there as long as possible so that they have optimal time to step on the trap. Just step on the pan, baby. And then good dried peat moss. Kind of bit it in at first, like this. And that'll keep it from freezing necessarily, hopefully, you know. And it kind of blends in. That peat moss is brown just like the rest of the dirt. Find your pan again. And then you want to, once you do that right there, you're going to take this regular dirt that was already here and cover up top of that with the regular dirt. And all this stuff that's got leaves and stuff in it, just throw it to the side kind of. Now for the bait, and here's your tip. Leave your gloves on while you're working in that thing. You got to do your bait. Have your medical gloves, rubber gloves underneath. That way you kind of hold down on your scent control, you know. All right. And I'm gonna go here with some Cavens. This is Cavens Hiawatha Valley is what this is. About out of it, but I'm gonna get a pretty good wad because whew, that stuff rank, boy, rank. And I'll put stick and all down in there. And that's another reason I wear gloves, because you're gonna get it on your hands. If you're doing it good enough and you're doing it right, you're more than likely gonna get it on your hand. And the 2 lure holes, I left this at the house yesterday, forgot it, but this is a good old Gusto. And it don't take but a smidge. Just a little bit on a stick like that right there. Just drop it down in one hole. And then drop down in another hole. And then I'm gonna cut the camera, but I'm gonna finish blending this in and putting leaves over it and stuff and make it look like it was before I caught that Yodi this morning. All right, and that is the finished product. See, I covered everything, blended everything in, all but the little, where it looked like a little critter done dug down in that hole and made that fresh dirt. You got your lure hole, and bait hole in the center. And that's it. Hey, again, I appreciate y'all. If you like what you're watching and you enjoy my content and all that stuff, don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna have some more tight change. I got 3 more traps to put out this evening. That'll give me 8 traps over here on this property. We didn't have but 3 last night and caught 1, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just hang tight. Hit that subscribe button. Even hit that notification bell, and that'll give you notifications every time I post up a new video. Just like that one I posted this morning of the M30T drone footage that I took. Or not that I took, but I was showing y'all how I flew the drone. I flew it for the first time and all that stuff. Pretty cool video. Go check that out, whatever. Hey, love y'all. Out here outdoors, baby.